everyone. How are y'all? I'm assuming that many of you are still in the snow and the ice and the very chilly temperatures, but I do hope that by this time, 6 p.m. on the eastern coast, that you're at least somewhere where you can be nice and warm. Good morning. Good morning. I'm always on in the morning, aren't I? That's so funny. Hello, Mary and Nana Cat and Angela. Thank y'all so much for being here this evening. I hope that y'all are staying warm. And there's my froggy. She's under the weather a little bit today, guys. So y'all are stuck with me. But we're going to have lots of fun here today because, as the title says, we're going to play a little trivia game after a bit and see just how Southern you might be. But before we get to that, let me continue to say hello, Robin. I'm so happy that y'all are here today. Oh, Froggy, you sweetie pea. You shouldn't do that, but I do appreciate it so much. And this, sweetheart, is for you. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate that, Froggy. I really, really do. And there is, oh, Connie, would you? Oh, my goodness, guys. My Southern sister is going to come up with me. Oh, look at there. There's my DK Jen. How are you, sweetheart? VJ Raid. Well, thank you so much. Connie, you ought to know your way up here, sweetheart. Maybe Froggy can do that for you because Maureen don't know that yet. I keep telling y'all, Maureen has one little thing that she can do. I do need to spend time with Froggy though and learn all the other ins and outs of this StreamYard stuff. But anyways, hopefully she'll be able to get up here in time for us to play some trivia game here in just a little bit. Let's see who else is coming in. Oh, y'all, I'm just so happy that y'all are here this evening. I do want to wait for just a few more minutes because I do have a couple announcements that I want to make before we get too far along into this evening's visitation with one another. And like I said, I do hope that you're all staying warm. I do. Mercy, I saw earlier today on a sad note that because of all of the freezing temperatures and everything, that 50 people have passed away because of the weather. I'm sure being out in the elements, or maybe even being in their house and losing power and that kind of thing. But and then like 95 plus million people throughout wherever this snow and ice and everything is hit are still without power. Oh my word. I was going to say I can just imagine, but no, I cannot imagine. I'll get you up here, sweetheart. There's my Connie.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, there's my sister in crime as far as Southern sisters are concerned. Oh, I'm so glad that you came up today.
Hello, everybody in the chat that I've missed so far.
Just do one big old blanket howdy do.
Howdy do.
Oh,
what trivia we gonna do?
Just how Southern are you?
Well, I usually ace them kind of things, because I'm pretty doggone Southern.
Well, me too, but I want to tell you what. I think this thing had 24 or 26 questions, and there were two that I missed.
Oh, my heavens.
It's like, oh, my goodness. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I mean, yeah, I know. So we'll see just how Southern you are here in a little bit.
We'll see if I can outdo you.
Oh, well, let's hope so. DK Jim says, I am a Southern girl. I was born in the very south of England, next to the ocean, next to the Isle of, is that right? Isle of Wight?
Isle of Wight. That's what she says.
Well, WIGHT. She might have forgot an R in there. I'm not real sure.
Right. I don't know. I don't know
I
the
don't
place.
know either, sweetheart.
But we were specifically DKG, and we were speaking of the map of the world. If it's laying flat, we're talking about
Mm-hmm.
the United States. So if you're Southern on your part over there, then claim
You
it,
can be a
girl.
Southern girl just like us, sweetheart.
Claim
It
it.
will it will be interesting though, since Jennifer is over from the UK, that when she hears some of our terms, what it might relate to over there.
Exactly.
So, DK Jen, we are definitely going to want your perspective on some of our terms.
Exactly.
And there's Amy. Oh my goodness.
Good
Oh, it is.
afternoon, Amy.
Oh, Froggy says it is right without the R. Well, good deal.
All right.
Oh, Amy, you know what? You might not be Southern, I bet, but I bet you're still going to get a high percentage of these.
Probably.
I bet you are.
I can see Amy getting them too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's hung out enough with us and listened to us talk.
Yeah. She's got a couple of them slang words
Oh.
for us.
DK Jen says WIGHT as in white, so Isle of Wight, but the locals call it Wiget. Huh.
Wiget.
Well, I'll be darned.
All righty then. We learned something new. I'm
I
glad.
know. I know.
Because
It's
that's
always
new
nice to
me.
learn something new. Yeah. Works for me. Works for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we get yeah, we're almost 10 minutes in. I did want to make a couple of announcements.
Okay.
One is this Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, over at Froggy's house, we are going to be celebrating Twisted Fiber Friends' second birthday.
Yeah.
We are 2 years old, folks. Isn't that awesome?
Get bigger and
Oh
better.
my goodness. Yes, that's right. That's right. So we want to invite all of you to come over and join in the party with us. There's going to be games and prizes and just no telling what kind of shenanigans. So please be sure that you go and look for Twisted Fiber Friends. Like I said, it will be at Froggy's house. And hit the notification bell, or I know a lot of times it'll say notify me. Set your alarm clocks, your watch clock, whatever, the alarm on your phone. Just make sure that you don't forget it, because we sure don't want you to miss out on the fun.
Well, it doesn't even do any good if you put it in the chat that, hey, I'm going live at 6 o'clock because I was looking at the clock going, okay, that's another hour. And Froggy said, nothing's live.
I forget that you're an hour behind me. Oh my goodness.
I thought, okay, I still got an hour because I was looking at books.
Oh, you books. Oh my goodness. We'll have to talk about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can get it.
Second thing. Well, yeah, Wayne keeps telling me he's going to burn all my books because I've got so many.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. No, it's not. Oh, Amy. Yes, ma'am. You just listen. You concentrate on the roads out there, because I know you have lots of snow still. So please, please be careful.
Very careful. DK Jen says she can celebrate crocheting for 2 years. Yay, DK Jen.
Well, Ladybug, congratulations to you too. That is awesome. Hello, Jay. How are you?
Hey,
Looky
Jay.
there. Froggy has put the link in there for you guys. So if you need to, go ahead and click on that link and make sure that you have it in your little notification list for Sunday.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Jay. We're just so happy that you're here. We'll try to keep you up with what's going on in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try. Sometimes it gets late for us.
It does, doesn't it? All right. Second announcement. Now, hopefully everybody knows by now that Jennifer and I are hosting Crochet Combat. And every month you'll have a new and different host. I happen to be your host for January. Mm-hmm. And my item that I wanted you to make are hats. Now, if you're making hats for some other thing, that's fine. You can make it for me, what do we call it? Double dipping. That's fine. Yep. I just ask that you email me a picture. Mm-hmm. Tell me if it is a free pattern or a tutorial that you got off of YouTube somewhere, like a bod hat. That's fine with me. Let me know if it's a paid pattern or if it happens to be your own unique pattern, because
That's right.
each type will get awarded different points. And then after midnight on January 31st, I will have a live drawing of everyone that participated. Now, this is not a point system. I mean, we'll be tallying points for the end of the year, but each month, it doesn't matter how many entries that you submit on the item that you've been asked to make.
That's right.
We just want everyone to have an equal chance. And so there will be a drawing, and then I will notify that person that they won and what the prize is. Now, we do ask that you be subscribed to not only Froggy and myself, but to every host that is participating this year. I mean, it's only fair that you support them because, I mean, they volunteered to step up and do that with us. And so we are very, very grateful for that. Let's see.
Yeah, the Yarn Inspired joining us this afternoon.
Well, thank you so much for being here. And here is Rudy. I'm not going to butcher that last name. I'm just really sorry. With autism. Well, thank you so much for being here. I truly do appreciate that. That is awesome. And I know somebody else popped up in here.
Slipped in on us, and so did Jeton.
Well, thank you, Jeton. And there's Faith Louise. You're right. There's Yarn Inspired. Thank you, sweetheart, for being here. I do so appreciate that. All right. And then the last thing that okay, well, I'll let you do that. My third announcement is this. Those of you that love watching Granny D every time that she pops up, you saw on her community tab that she didn't go live today because she didn't get much sleep last night. And Granny D does so much for so many people. So I'm going to ask that sometime throughout the rest of the evening, if you don't mind, lift up a little prayer for her so that she gets some much needed rest, because you know there's the weekends coming up, and yes, just because she's a retired doesn't mean that she doesn't look forward to things that she does differently on the weekends than you know we might do during the week. I mean, I'm retired and there's things I like to do more so on the weekends than I do during the week, but please keep her in your prayers. And you know, y'all are always so gracious in number one, either asking for prayer for yourself or your family, or offering up, you know, saying, hey, would you put so-and-so in your prayer book? So I'm going to say, please don't ever hesitate to drop all of us a note saying, we need to remember this person.
Oh, absolutely.
Or, you know, or just say, would like some unspoken prayer.
Yes.
And, you know, it doesn't always have to be because they're sick or they're going through a rough spot. Let's celebrate also one another's joys. Having a new grandbaby, having a new baby, getting a new job, got a raise, got a new house, whatever it might be. If there are things that you wish to share with us, and especially whether it be prayers for uplifting, praise, be sure and share it with us, because we want. Oh yes,
I love to hear a prayer through Christ answered. I love to hear.
I know, I do too.
Makes tingles all over me. Just
that's right.
I love
so. We would like to ask that y'all, you know, step up, be bold, and let us know.
Yep.
Because we are there for you, just as we know that you are here for us.
Yes.
So please don't ever hesitate. Okay, so that's all the announcements I have. Are we ready to play some Just How Southern Are You trivia?
Ooh, we'll try.
Okay. All right. Let me get my little list here. All right, so I'm going to kind of start out with something easy. Hopefully everybody knows what this one is. So question number one.
Okay.
What does y'all mean? Now, I've got 4 answers for you, so think carefully.
It means
Does it mean everybody? Does it mean 2 or more people? Does it mean 3 or more people? Or does it mean you all?
you all.
What does the word
You
y'all mean?
all.
There's a couple of answers there going already.
There's Robin. I didn't miss you. Froggy says you all too. DK Jennings says you all.
See, there you go.
Do y'all say y'all over there, Jen?
Just how many of y'all do say y'all? Do you say you all?
I say y'all.
Well, I do too, but I mean, I just wonder.
Unless I'm saying like this affects you all.
Mm-hmm.
Sentence.
Right.
But if I'm just talking, it's y'all, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Mary King says she does. She says I say y'all.
Yeah.
I do y'all. Hello, Laura. How are you?
Hey, Laura.
DK says she says it in her head.
Oh, that's close enough.
Faith Louise says, I should know this. It was a word of the day with one of my Texas Toastmasters Club. Oh. Well, that's cool. All right. Question number 2.
Faith Louise says she uses it more since she's been in Texas.
There you go, sweetheart.
It sticks.
All right. Madder than an old wet hen.
Oh, heavens. Ooh.
Does it mean extremely angry, flustered, heartbroken, or dizzy?
Hey, Chris.
Madder than an old wet hen.
And Steve, how are you doing?
Hello, Steve. Oh, he says not spoken up here in Yankee territory. Hello, Kristen. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight, this evening.
I'll say it means extremely angry.
That's right. That's what it means. It means being extremely angry.
Severely PO'd. That's another nice way to say
it. Right. Another one. Fixing to. Does it mean loading a gun, finishing something, getting ready to do something, or preparing a meal?
I say it's getting ready.
Fixing to.
I said.
Jen said never heard it, but y'all are saying angry. That's right.
Yeah, you're getting ready to do something.
That's right. We're getting ready to do something.
You have to let us know which one you missed when you get to it.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
I will. I'll let you know. All right, number 4. Cattywampus.
Ooh.
Your choices. A stray cat. Unorganized. An animal with rabies. Or out of whack. Okay, cattywampus.
Now, tell me the last one, not the rabies, but the one before.
All right, you're unorganized, an animal with rabies, a stray cat, or out of whack.
Out of
cattywampus.
Out of whack.
Faith Louise says unorganized.
Was
Froggy says all mixed up.
Was the unorganized one of the answers?
Yes.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. Unorganized, animal with rabies, a stray cat, or out of whack.
Cattywampus. DKG.
Cattywampus.
With the O. Wampus.
Mm-hmm.
Like Willy Wonka, but cattywampus.
Yes, cattywampus. Cattywampus means out of whack. There you go, Mary King. That's right. Means it's not straight. All righty. Let's see. Reckon or reckon to. Term of endearment. Wandering aimlessly. Observing a wreck or a crash. Or to suppose.
To suppose would be my answer.
I reckon to.
That would be my answer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can see
that
some
one
of those
kind of got
others
some
being
folks
pretty
out of.
relevant, but you know.
Mm-hmm. To suppose, to suppose, to suppose. Y'all are doing great.
Yep.
To suppose.
All right.
All right. This one caught me off guard.
Oh.
And you're going to think, Maureen, I might just been, thinking about too many things or something. I got distracted. I don't know, but I missed it. All right.
Okay.
What is a sweeper? Is it a dust cloth? Is it a harvesting tool, a vacuum cleaner, or a style of tractor? What is a sweeper?
Say the answers again.
Dust cloth, harvesting tool, style of tractor, or a vacuum cleaner? Back.
I guess the vacuum cleaner. I've never heard that before in my life.
Me either. Robin says dust cloth.
I've never heard that.
Now, don't ask me why, but I honestly thought it was a style of tractor. See, Faith Louise? I thought it was a style of tractor.
I thought first like a harvesting tool, like a scythe.
See, yeah. I flip-flop between those two. Is it a style of tractor or is it the harvesting tool?
Yeah, that's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, that one was that's the first one I missed because, after they come through and cut hay, a lot of times they have those great big
rakes.
Yes, the big old spiral and rake like this that they come and start pulling it all together, before they decide to bale it or roll it. Yep. That's honestly what I thought they were talking about.
Yeah.
Nope, DK Jen. It's a regular old floor vacuum cleaner. That's what a sweeper is.
I've never heard a vacuum cleaner called a sweeper.
Me either.
I've never.
I wonder if that's where Swiffer gets its name.
It might.
Yep.
Well, the very first vacuum cleaners were the push.
Yes, I have one right over here.
Back and forth.
Yep.
So that might be where it came from. They called those a sweeper, and that being a vacuum just carried on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, DK Jen. She says harvesting. I was thinking of the old days.
Mm-hmm.
Yarn Inspired says we have street sweepers that vacuum up the roads.
I saw those on TV. Yep.
Yeah. So see, I was thinking more of machinery. And I know you can say that vacuum cleaners are machineries in a way, but I wasn't thinking like that.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. This one had some funny answers. Slow as molasses. Hello, Carrie. How are you, sweetie?
Hey,
We're
Carrie.
so happy you're here with us. All right, slow as molasses. To be careful. To get kids to take medicine. Move slowly. To be careful. To get kids to take medicine. And rotting your teeth with sweets.
It's to move slowly, for Pete's sake.
Yeah. But I thought it was funny to get kids to take medicine.
Yeah, slower to snail uphill.
Slower than a snail uphill. That's right. Oh, my goodness.
We used to say something totally different, but I'll not say it on here.
Okay. Yeah, that's the...
Being as how these ladies present.
All right. What is an idjit? Is it a tiny blood-sucking fly? Is it someone who is overly optimistic? Is it exceedingly stupid? Or a minnow-like fish used for bait?
It's stupid.
An idjit.
It's stupid. Exceedingly stupid.
Now, I hadn't heard idjit in a while. I mean,
I use that quite often around here.
Oh, you do?
Wow. That's my favorite word for my little brother anyway. So, you know.
Oh, okay.
Or it used to be when we was kids. That was my favorite word when I was talking to him. Because I didn't get in trouble for that one.
Right. All right. If the creek don't rise, does it mean a sinking boat? Superstitious phenomenon? If all goes well, or good fishing?
It means if all goes well.
If the creek don't rise.
I think.
What do you think it is?
It means if all goes well.
That's right. If all goes well. That's right. If all goes well. I'm trying to think of the first part that goes with that. Something.
God willing and the creeks don't rise.
There you go. God willing and the creek goes and the creek don't rise.
Bless your heart.
All right. Everybody's doing pretty good there.
Yep. Everybody knew that one.
Think about this one just a minute now, folks.
Uh-oh.
A pitcher. Is it a vessel to hold tea, a carnivorous plant grown for its beauty, a painting hung on a wall, or a prominent baseball player?
It's a pitcher that holds sweet tea.
I knew you were going to say sweet tea. But you know, that one is really...
That could be either one. Technically could mean either one. But the southern slang of it is a picture of sweet tea.
That's right. That's right. Okay, we've gone through all of those.
Now, which one did you miss?
Oh, the other one hadn't come up yet.
Oh, it didn't come up yet. Okay.
Nope. Catty corner. Is it the warmest spot in the kitchen? Is it placing something parallel to something else? Is it a corner where the cats congregate? Or is it placing something diagonally to something else? Catty corner.
Catty corner means it's across from you.
So that means
diagonally.
There you go. That's right. Crossways, right? And now not a cross where it's straight across from you, but going diagonally across from you. Like if your house is on the corner and you're talking about the house as catty corner to you, it's not the one in front of you or the one to the side of you. It's the one on the opposite corner.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Southern dressing. Is it pudding? Is it someone's finest clothes? Is it stuffing? Or is it a coat? Is it the coat of a three-piece suit? Southern dressing.
Well, I'm sure their answer is it's stuffing. But it ain't no stuffing.
What is it?
Dressing is in a pan. Stuffing goes in the turkey.
That's right. So, that's right. So to me, if you had to give an answer, yeah, everybody's saying stuffing.
Yeah.
But like she said, those of us here in the South, we say dressing is what goes in the pan.
Yep.
If you stick it in the bird, then that's called
It's
stuffing.
Yeah.
That's
if you
right.
stuff it up then it's stuffing. Ain't no other way of getting it.
That's right. That's right.
Uh,
Oh, you're not a fan
no,
of
me
stuffing, GK Jen? Oh, really?
either.
Oh,
Me either. I don't like
I,
soggy bread. I just
oh,
no.
I love cornbread dressing. I
Now
love
I
it with
love
the.
cornbread dressing. I just don't like stuffing.
No, I don't like the stuffing, but I like the cornbread dressing.
I
Yes,
love
yes,
me some
ma'am.
dressing. It's different. It tastes different. It's totally different.
It does. It really, really does. I mean, it's crazy, but there you got it.
Definitely does. Yep. Always make it in a pan. Yarn Inspired's got it right on the nose. Yep.
All right. This one had some funny answers, y'all.
Oh no.
Steve says dressing yuck, stuffing's okay. Oh, so you're the other way around. Well, I'll be
Hi,
darned.
Rita. How are you?
Hello, sweetheart. How are you doing? And there's the lady.
Yes, it
Laura
is.
says, I have chicken stuffing that my mom used. Oh, that sounds good. DK Jen says, I love corn dogs. She's just going to bypass the dressing and the stuffing all together. She's just going to the corn.
There you go, Jen. That'll work too.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Good old boy. Is it a well-trained dog?
I like me some ma'am.
A man who doesn't drink on Sundays? A humble or well-mannered male? Or a farm horse? A good old boy.
What was the one about the humble man?
A humble, well-mannered man, a well-trained dog, a man who doesn't drink on Sundays, or a farm horse.
It's the humble man.
This is. Oh, Steve said the first three are correct.
Yeah.
A man who doesn't drink on Sunday. Yeah. A man dog, well-mannered dog, well-mannered, yes.
Yeah.
Humble man.
It depends on your tone, your inflection as you're saying it.
Yes.
As to which one of those two would be the correct way to be looking at it. Because I have said, well, that's one of them good old boys.
Yeah.
One that don't drink on Sunday, that's one of them good old boys. And then I have said, that's a good old boy right there. That's the
meaning he's very well mannered, polite. Yes.
So it just depends on the way you say it. It can mean a couple of things. But if you know, then you know.
That's right. It's like you said, it's the inflection, or sometimes you can just say it straight deadpan, but it's the look on your face that says.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mary King says, good old boys here means put out, but knows their manners. Oh, and Laura's given her recipe for her stuffing or dressing. White rice and brown rice. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, Worcestershire sauce. Okay.
Without it.
All right. Now, this was the other one that kind of got me. I mean, it's like I've heard it, but I couldn't remember well enough in what context it was used, so I kind of missed it. Running all over hell's half acre.
Oh, good grief.
Is it taking a shot of moonshine? A child staying out past curfew? Someone who's very busy? or someone who walked through a thorny bush?
Somebody that's busier than a one-legged man at a butt kicking contest.
Ah,
Oh,
go
Mary
out,
King
not
says, go out, not put out. I don't know. I've had a couple of them good old boys that do, so just say it.
yes, everybody going somewhere, being busy all the time. Well, like I said, I I honestly thought it was the child staying out past curfew. I knew it wasn't taking moonshine or walking through the thorny bush, but running all over Hell's Half Acre, that just made me think more of kids than it did
That's because you're a teacher.
being busy all the time.
That's because you're a teacher.
I guess so.
Yeah.
That's where my brain went. So those are the two that I missed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Let's see.
Run around like a chicken with your head cut off.
Mm-hmm. There. Yeah. Now, see if they'd have put that phrase in there instead of running all over Hell's Half Acre, I'd have known.
That's the same thing.
Okay.
Sometimes you can put them both together, running all over Hell's Half Acre like a chicken with your head cut off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Now, if they'd have put that with it, or just use that one phrase, like running around like a chicken with his head cut off, I'd have known what that meant. Yeah. Okay. Ragamuffin. Is it a muffin baker, a stray dog, a poorly dressed person, or riding a horse with no saddle? Ragamuffin.
Well, I'm sure they're saying that it is a stray dog. Yes, because you're more country than earth.
Mm-hmm, that's right. Robin's saying poorly dressed. Mary King is saying a dog. Yarn Inspired says poorly dressed. Oh, look there.
It says somebody like a bum dressed poorly.
Yes, that's what it is. It is a poorly dressed person. Uh-huh. Yep, it's a poorly dressed person.
Well, see, that we wouldn't call them a ragamuffin. I would call them a hobo.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why I was saying I would assume they meant the dog, the ragamuffin.
Right.
Stray dog. Yeah.
Right. Well, I never heard it attached to a dog, but I could see where it would be. But when my grandma would call, the little girl or little boy dressed just like, she would tell us, you're not going to be dressing up like a little ragamuffin.
Oh, yeah. Well, I may have heard that. But I'm not going to say I haven't, but a person that's poorly dressed like that, scraggly, dirty, tore up, whatever, that we used to call them a hobo. So.
Robin says, if I bought a dress too big for my daughter, my mom would say she looks like a ragamuffin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Old raggedy.
Yep.
Just hanging on them. That's what, that dress is just hanging on you. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I've never heard this phrase, but it didn't take much for me to figure out where they were going.
Oh, me.
Being ugly.
You ain't never heard of being ugly?
Nope. I've heard of other things. I mean, that I know that this is what it means, but being ugly, singing off key, someone who wears dirty clothes, acting rude, or needing makeup.
It's acting rude.
Mary King says, never heard that.
you if you pay attention, you'd hear it every time Granny D signs off. She says, don't be ugly, be sweet.
That's right. I know.
Be sweet, don't be ugly. That's what it says. Be sweet, don't be ugly.
Acting rude. That's right. Okay. Let's see. He could eat corn through a picket fence.
Oh my.
Someone with sloppy table manners, someone who's very poor, someone who's very rich, or someone with large buck teeth.
I'm afraid I know for sure what this is. It's somebody with the big old buck teeth. Because
That's
when
right.
I had teeth, that's
Mm-hmm.
what I got called all the time. You eat corn, they're picket fence.
Yep. Yeah, it's not missing teeth. It's someone who has large buck teeth. There you go. Buck teeth, buck teeth. That's right.
It's terrible. Terrible
Yes.
affliction. Yarn
Mm-hmm.
Inspired's never heard that one. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Mm,
goodness. Okay.
I'm surprised you ain't never heard that about don't be ugly. I'm surprised.
I've heard don't be rude, but not don't be ugly.
Don't be ugly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. I got just a couple left here.
Okay.
Might could.
Mm,
Later, never, tomorrow, or maybe.
maybe.
Might could.
Maybe.
We might could do that.
Uh-huh. Might could or we'll
Mm-hmm.
see.
We'll see. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. I tell you what. My mom said we'll see. You might as well have taken that as no.
Oh well, see if you take it as no at my if you when my kids was little, if they took we'll see as no, then that's fine and dandy. That's what it'll be.
Mm-hmm.
But that ain't what I mean it to be. When
Right.
I say we'll see, it means we'll see.
We'll see.
You wait
Yeah.
on the day that I say we'll see. Wait,
Mm-hmm.
on Friday or we'll see on
Right.
Saturday or whatever. You wait till that day, and if things add up right and roll around together just right, then yes.
Mike can
But if
do
it
that.
don't, then no.
That's right.
Maybe up till then.
Mm-hmm. No. When my mom said maybe, we just like, okay. That's her. That was her polite way of saying no.
Oh no. If I
Yes.
said no, I meant no. And if I said yes, if I promised, it was a promise. And it happened one way or the other.
Right.
But if
Right.
I said we'll see, that meant if everything adds up, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we can.
Right. Okay. So this is the very last one. What do Southerners mean when they say Coke? Do they mean Coke, cough syrup, a Dr. Pepper, any soft drink, or just a plain old Coca-Cola?
They're
What do
meaning
Southerners
any
mean
soft
when
drink.
they say Coke?
They're meaning
That's right.
any soft drink.
No,
But
we're not talking about
if you want a
right.
Dr. Pepper, you say Dr. Pepper. You don't say I want a Coke. If you say I want a Coke, that means bring me anything you can get a hold of.
There you
But if you
go.
want a Dr. Pepper, you say I want Dr. Pepper.
There you go. Any soft drink. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There,
Any
I
pop
was waiting
drink.
to
Hey,
see if
Yarn
somebody
Barf.
said
Oh
pop.
my goodness.
How are you, Yarn Barf? And yes, I was waiting to see if somebody said a pop drink.
Yep.
My first husband's uncle used to always ask the kids, "Would you like a sody?" Have
Mhm.
any of you heard that term? Would you like
Yep.
a sody?
Yep.
DK Jen said, "I would have said a Coke, like the Coca-Cola."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How are you today, Yarn Barf? I'm so glad you're here with us.
One of my very best friends in high school, or when I very first started high school, was from Illinois. Had lived there
Oh.
all her life and had just moved to here.
Mm-hmm.
And she used the word pop.
Oh.
That's what she said. And we stopped at a store one day. We were out driving around. And she started in the store. Well, she said, "Do you want a pop?" I I don't know. What's a pop? She said, a Coke. I said, yeah, girl, you can grab me a Coke. And I said it like that. Now, this
Yeah.
girl knew at the time I wouldn't touch nothing but a Mountain Dew. She knew
Oh,
knew
mercy.
it. And what did she bring me? A Coke.
Well, she said a Coke. Mm-hmm.
That's what she said. And I said, I don't drink that nasty stuff. I don't drink nothing but Mountain Dew. Oh, well. I can see where you're coming from, Yarn Bars.
Oh, Yarn Inspired. Well, sweetheart, thank you so much for being here. You go enjoy
Yeah.
time with your hubby and stay warm this weekend. Stay
Yes,
warm.
yeah, I thought our snow and ice and mess and was going to get melted away today, but it still didn't. So,
Oh, goodness. Laura said, did you ever hear a brown paper bag being called a poke?
yep,
I've never heard that. I
Yep.
learned a new one.
put it in a
Why
poke.
was it
You not ever heard
pig
of a
in a
pig in a
poke?
poke?
Well, I always thought that was like when you took a sausage or a hot dog and rolled it up in a crescent roll, like a pig in a blanket. Honestly, that's what I thought it was. Pig in a
Oh,
poke.
my goodness. No. No. A pig in a poke is like snipe hunting. You ever heard of snipe hunting?
Yes, I've heard of snipe hunting, and I've been on
If you're
snipe
buying a
hunt.
pig, if you buy a pig in a poke, you don't know what you're getting.
Right.
That's a pig in a
Okay.
poke. You might get,
Okay.
if you buy something in a brown paper bag, which is a poke, you don't know what you're getting.
Oh.
You can't see through the brown paper bag. So that's where the pig
Right.
in the poke come from. You might be getting a pig in the poke. You ain't getting no diamond ring. You gonna get a pig in that poke, because you can't see what's in the poke.
I've never heard that.
That's where that comes from.
Yeah, Yarn Barb, she's never heard that. And Robin's saying, Maureen, that's a pig in a blanket.
Yeah, that's not a pig in a poke.
Oh my goodness, Laura, that was great. I learned something new.
That's definitely where that comes from. Yep.
I'm gonna have to spring that on Wayne and see if he knows.
I bet he does.
He probably
I bet
does.
he does. Yep. Surely
Oh
is.
my goodness.
But that's where it comes from, buying a pig in a poke.
Huh.
But
Like I
yeah,
said,
a poke is a brown paper sack. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm way more
Yes, you are way more Southern than I am.
slang terminology informed. I won't say I'm more I won't say I'm more Southern. I just got a real lazy tongue.
So how Southern were all of y'all?
I missed one.
Oh, Laura, you're not an old lady. Just remember, I'm an old lady of 74. You are not old.
No.
No,
not
sweetheart.
But yeah, it's some slang is area based, I guess you would say. So it can mean a lot of different things. That
Right.
generalization usually comes from people that are not very Southern.
Right.
They'll generalize it down to a small
Mm-hmm.
proportion of things. But yeah, it DK Jensen not very.
Well, but just think though, DK, you learned quite a few new terms.
Yeah, if you ever come over here now, you'll know how to talk.
That's right.
Yeah, she said she'd be right back.
Oh, Angela said she only missed one.
Yeah, I just missed the
Yes.
one. Yeah.
And Yarn Barf says, I was pretty Southern for a Yankee. I learned a lot of Southernisms from my mom. She learned them from her parents. Well, that is awesome. That
There's
really
a lot
is.
of old words that
Oh,
mean
yes.
a lot of different things besides what Webster says it means.
That's right.
But
And that is exactly right, Laura. Being called a Southern lady is high praise.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is.
For the simple fact that Southern ladies used to be very clustered,
Yes.
weren't allowed to do things. They absolutely did not do anything that a man could do or
That's right.
could do.
That's right.
It's a very, very, very high esteem to be thought of as a Southern lady.
Mm-hmm. Very well mannered. Yes. Oh, goodness. Well, thank you, Daniel. You are so sweet.
You got you a super sticker.
Yes, I did. Thank you so much, Daniel. You sweet thing, you. Thank you, thank you. Excuse me. Yes, he is. Excuse me.
Got a frog in your throat? See, that's a Southern thing.
That's right. Got a frog in your throat. Yeah. I was sitting here trying to think of some other ones. When you want to think of something, it just goes right out of your head.
A frog in your throat.
Yes, she was. Laura.
Oh, Suzanne
says Minnie Pearl.
Yes, Minnie Pearl definitely was. Yes.
Oh, yes, she was. She was a grand Southern lady.
Definitely was.
Oh, Elaine, how are you, sweetheart?
Oh, hey, Puddin'.
Thank you so much for being here.
My goodness, I ain't seen you forever.
I know. DK says, if I came over, you'd be thinking I'm a Southerner because I pick up slang and accents extremely quickly. Ever since I had holidays with Southern relatives and Westerners as a child. Oh, well, lucky you, girlfriend. Yeah. Over yonder. That's right, Robin. Yep. Over yonder.
Round here.
Yep, round here.
Let's see. Slicker and snot on the doorknob. That's yeah.
Yes.
I've heard that way often.
Yeah. And I just remembered another one about how cold it is outside, but I'm not going to say it.
Oh, yes. Well, that cold with the frogs behind. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yep. Down the road a piece. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, my grandpa would talk about cow's udders, but that's not what he'd call them.
Oh.
So, yeah.
A
yeah.
teat. Cow's udders are a teat.
Yeah.
That's not what you're thinking about, though.
No.
No. That's a whole other word. You got to trade the E for an I.
There you go.
And I believe it had something to do with a witch, too, not a cow.
Yeah. Like I said, I ain't saying that one.
But, yeah, I hear you.
But I remember when my grandpa would come in from being outside and it was extremely cold and he'd be stomping his feet and say that. My grandmother could be anywhere in the house and she'd hear Papa say that and she would just fly into him from wherever she was in the house. There are children in here.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
Dumber than a stump.
Yeah, dumber than a stump.
Yeah. Or a knot on a log.
Right. I was just getting ready to say that one. Not on the log.
Watch out for the steaming cow pod. Yep. Oh, Lord, yeah. You don't mess with You don't want to mess with the ones that's smoking. No.
Oh, Suzanne, thank you. She says, I love the Southern accent. Y'all sound so sweet.
Oh, Yarnbar's grandpa was from Georgia. Then you know
Oh,
exactly what we're talking about.
that's
I love to
right.
hear
That's
people
right.
from Georgia talk
Look.
myself because I love their accent. I think theirs is a lot more Southern than mine is,
Mm-hmm.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, like I said, more of just a lazy tongue
Mm-hmm.
accent wise,
Right.
where Georgia is a true Southern, what I think of as a Southern accent.
Right.
So,
Well, I
yeah,
just
I
think of
love Georgia.
Georgia as being Southern, period, like the
Yes.
capital of the Southern region of the United
Hmm.
States, you know.
Yeah. But as far as that goes, on that coast,
Mm-hmm.
that's as far southern as it goes.
Right. Right.
Stops right there.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right.
That's my opinion, just personally.
Mm-hmm. No, I think a lot of us that have grown up in the South, that's kind of like the boundary, you
Hmm.
know?
Yep.
Yep, yep, yep.
And if you ask 10 different Southerners that claim they're Southerners
Mm-hmm.
where the line stops northwise, you'll get 10 different
Oh,
answers. So
that is right.
it's all a matter of personal opinion.
Yep, you got it.
Yep.
And you know, a lot of people do not consider Texas part of the South. And many times Texas doesn't consider itself part of the
Well,
South. Texas considers itself Texas.
yeah, Texas is its own thing, its
That's right.
own place, its own almost its own
Hmm.
country. It's
That's
just
right.
like you said, just Texas.
That's right. It's just Texas.
It's not southern, it's not
Northern, it's
northern,
not
it's
Western
not
or Eastern.
western
Yeah.
or east. Yeah, it's just Texas. But
Hmm.
you've got a mix of north, south, east, and west in
That's right.
Texas. And it just
Much
depends
better.
on what part you're in.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
I reckon that's what makes it interesting.
Hmm.
They say. I ain't never been there.
Oh, goodness.
I ain't
Folks,
been
we have
her. I
been
need to.
on almost an hour, and I just want to say thank you to everyone that has been here this evening. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as we did. It was just something that I saw, and I thought, oh my goodness, Southern Sisters, we need to talk about how Southern we are. So, anyway, I hope that you did enjoy the season this evening. Hello, Maritza,
Hola,
sweetheart. How are
Maritza.
you? Connie, you sweetie pie, thank you so much for coming up with me.
Oh,
Uh,
you are totally, absolutely welcome.
and I do hope you will start doing it more, but no pushing, no pushing.
We'll see. We'll
We'll
see.
see. Awesome. Awesome. Uh, but remember, please be the light out there in the darkness for someone today because you never know. Could be your light that they are meant to see. And we all have a light that we can let shine.
That's right.
So, well, thank you, Yarn Bar. She said it was nice to catch up with y'all. And
You know,
Connie,
it's always too. Just be kind.
that's right.
Choose to be kind. You never know what an individual can accomplish if you just choose to be kind one time to them.
Mm-hmm.
One time. You don't know that they need that one time of somebody being kind.
That's right. That's right. So until Sunday, don't forget Twisted Fiber Friends, Froggy's
That's
house
right.
for a 2-year-old birthday party. We
Whoop,
hope to see you
whoop,
all there.
whoop, whoop.
We love you all.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.